Alright, post just came in. Got a bit of a mail call today. Look at that stamp from Slovakia. Let me raise this up a bit. That's pretty cool. Definitely keeping that one. Slovensko. There we go, that's the whole thing. Alright. Anyway, enough of the stamp, right? Maybe I'll use that for the thumbnail. Let's rip this shit open! It's time for the scissors. Open. Was ist this? Alright. Willis, broker of good times. So I got Willis, broker of blood. This bad motherfucker is going to go into somebody new. And that pretty much completes the deck. Alright, camera's giving me a low battery indication, so I better hurry the hell up. Rip this. Rip it. Oh, cool. This is my Stoneforge Mystic, because I took one out of my vintage deck in order to give it to... Who did I put this in? Oh, the Bant deck. Bant Four Swords. So, Bant Four Swords borrowed a Stoneforge Mystic from my... Oh man, this ripped open. My Stoneblade vintage deck. Oh, that's cool. Swamp. Ah, oh, that's pretty. I like that. Okay, how is this packed? Oh, it's packed tight. It's packed real tight. Ooh, yes. Foil Mountain. Bloodline Necromancer. Another one for Edgar. So, on the Edgar video, Regiment Joker commented, didn't really understand his comment. I think he got the card mixed up. But it sounded like he said I should have taken out Vindicate for Vindicate Guy. For the Ruthless Lawbringer, Lawgiver, Law Bastard, the card that the genie gave me, I should have taken out Vindicate, is I think what he means. So, if that's the case, I think I should take out Vindicate for this guy. Because Drana, I mean, she's nice, but I don't know. This guy comes down... One less colored pip, same mana cost, bring somebody back from the dead, might be better. Got this just for the art. Lampad of Death's Vigil. Sacrifice, or maybe not. Sacrifice creature, each opponent loses 1 life and you gain 1 life. Sounds like somebody for Korvald, actually, so maybe we'll do that. Of course, the problem with Korvald is he's got a lot of sacrifice outlets, but not a whole lot of token generators and things make creatures I want to sacrifice. Oh, this is so shiny in more ways than one. I just got this for the art. I thought it was cute. I wanted a foil one. It was cheap. After getting some credit at MKM, decided to put this in the order. I better not show it to my daughter. She'll take it from me. Or try to take it from me. Beg until I give it to her. Which is the same. It's extortion. Daughter extortion. Daddy, please, can I have it? No, I want it too. So I better not show it to her. Conduit of Worlds. Alright. I'm building another deck that needs Crucible Worlds. The Crucible Worlds I have is in Sigarda. This would be better in Sigarda than Crucible Worlds, but I don't have the land for that other deck that requires me or pushes me to include Crucible Worlds. So I don't really need to take it out of Sigarda until I acquire that land, Lake of the Dead, which ain't gonna happen for a little while. Might happen soon because the price on Arebo keeps going up, and I've got one of only 5 on MKM from the Secret Lair. So somebody buys that, I can get my Lake of the Dead. So Conduit of Worlds, 2 green. You may play lands from your graveyard. It's Crucible Worlds with extra stuff. Tap, choose target non-land permanent in your graveyard. If you've not cast a spell this turn, you may cast a card. So I can point to a card in my graveyard, and that's the only spell I get to cast this turn. Which, sometimes, that's fair. I only need to cast that spell, and I can keep going, I can do shit. So I like this. I want to get one for Korvald too. In fact, since I don't need to take that Crucible out of Sigarda yet, I will probably put this one into Korvald. I also got this. It was dirt cheap. Step through. This will replace the flat one, the non-foil one in Azami. So I can Wizard Cycle and go find Patron Wizard. It does something else too, but to me it says to go find Patron Wizard. Aethersworn Sphinx. Thought I might put this into Sharoom just for fun. Just because it was cheap, looks cool, it's got a high casting cost, so I'll cascade into something good. 9, so about the only thing you can't find is Darksteel Forge. But with my luck, it'll just hit a damn counterspell. Scurry Oak. This is the last card I needed for Korvald. Yes, this is going into Korvald. Pretty much every creature in the deck will give me a token off this bastard. Even Blazing Effigy. For 2 mana, 0/3, his toughness is higher than Scurry Oak's toughness. So, I'll get a squirrel. And Scurry Oak comes down fast. 2 and a green for a 1/2. Whenever one or more plus and plus encounters are put in this guy, create a 1/1 green squirrel. And whenever something tougher or stronger than he is comes into play, he gets a counter. So I get a squirrel. Alright, so it wasn't fast enough. I had to switch the battery. Anyways, going on about Scurry Oak. How he's I picture him as being a really good card in Korvald. And shows that, yeah, it is fun to have powerful, expensive cards. But sometimes it's just some cheap little nothing card that doesn't really have a lot of traction, doesn't do anything in other decks, isn't played in other formats, but in your deck, it's perfect. This is perfect for Korvald. Like I said, it comes down early, and anything I cast after that, for the most part. Do I have any 1/1s? 2/2s? Well, 2/2s would still do it. Deathright Shaman. Deathright Shaman is the only card I can think of in Korvald that will not trigger this guy. Of course, after the first time, after he becomes a 2/3, getting something bigger than a 2/3 that's, you know, a little bit tougher than 3/4. But if I sacrifice him and resurrect him, I get to start all over again with him as a 1/2. So that's going into Korvald, and tomorrow I can finish that because I've now got all the cards I wanted to shuffle around in Korvald to focus him, because he's pretty disjointed. He works, but I didn't build it right. I had a lot of things just for testing, things just for fun. And it's time to put in more fun things that advance my strategy. This is cheap too. I saw this flat, so I got a flat copy from somewhere. And I thought, wow, that's probably a beautiful foil. And this person on MKM had this cheap foil copy, so I bought it. The thing was like 7 euro cents. Way less than the price of coffee, especially these days. So that's it. That's what I got for the mail call. So that will go back into Vintage Stoneblade. That will go into the new black deck, and the new black deck is now ready to roll. I just have to finish leaving it up, and then I can put it on camera. Art binder. I'm not using the Jund lands in Korvald. I associate them with Karthus still, and Karthus is a idea that just didn't work the way I built it. Now, you can build Karthus and it'll work out pretty damn good, but I want to try something different, and it failed. Jesus Christ, it failed. So that guy, 5/3/2 lifelink, comes to play. Turn a vampire wizard from a graveyard to the battlefield. Or a wizard. I forgot about that part. He's going to get Edgar. I'll probably pull out the Vindicate. Lamphead of Death's Vigil. I'll look at what I have for Korvald, and maybe she will go in. Maybe she won't. Because, okay, sacrifice creatures. You want to lose one, you gain one. I kind of need to make sure I have enough creatures to sacrifice. But she's a 1/3, so she would trigger Scurry Oak. That's going in the Art Binder. That's going into Korvald now. I'll get a second copy because they're really not that much. I sold the card in MKM, got a little bit of money, and I was able to get all these for that little bit of money, which is nice. And Conduit of World, so this will go into Korvald, and I will get Sigarda one later. Once I get Lake of the Dead for the black deck I'm making. Then I will really want the Crucible from Sigarda, and she will need this to replace Crucible, which does something else too. Great. That will go into Azami. That might go into Shroom. I don't know, it'd be fun. Affinity for Artifacts too, so yeah, I'll figure something to pull out for it. And then Scary Oak. This is the card I was looking forward to the most. This little cheap foil uncommon, because it finishes Korvald. Alright, that's it. Go have a good day. Enjoy the sunshine. Or rain, or, whatever. Whatever it's like wherever you are.